The sights of winter, and as you increase in elevation, the snow totals always increase. Clay County earlier today from John Carroll here. Might be a couple inches on the ground as you look out into the distance there at the home, the garage outside, and then out into the trees and the woods. Very, very nice to see some of you send these chime-in pictures. We're going to have a lot more this weekend. In fact, we're catching a few heavier bands of snow showers right now. One of them is making their way close to about the Pocatello area here. Lanham sending its way down into Charleston within the next half an hour, so we might have a few more flakes there. And right over Clay and Walback in Clay County, some good steady snow as well. More of these bands will come out of Ohio tonight, so slick travel is a concern overnight. Here's our next bigger system. Over the weekend, we'll see this low pressure make its way in. You can see the moisture, the snow showers into parts of Washington, the rain into Oregon. Well, a wintry mess is on the way. It's going to dive its way southward, and that will pull in some opportunities for snow. A weather alert day begins Sunday afternoon. After a quiet day tomorrow, as we get into Sunday night, that's when things get a little bit more active. Initially, we're going to start off with snow. Okay, and it could be heavy and wet at times, but it will quickly transition to freezing rain, and that could be a very sloppy mess Sunday night and into Monday. Now, how much of this will actually be freezing rain? It's still going to be an issue no matter what falls as we head into Monday because temperatures at the ground are cold. And I think there will be some mixing here in Charleston, but outside of that mixing, some pretty good heavy wet snow is a possibility. And both of those things, as they accumulate, can bring down power lines and branches, making them heavier. There is the chance that we could have a lot of power hits as we get into Monday, and also some 20-mile-an-hour gusts, maybe even 30 at times with this system. The bigger opportunity for the ice looks to be into the southern counties, the coal fields, and also out towards the tri-state and Huntington. Not completely out of the woods here at all with these ice accumulations. It only takes about 1/10 of an inch of ice, which is pretty typical from these projections from Charleston southward, to have some issues with down tree limbs and branches. Plus, that gets on the roadways, it becomes an ice rink. So freezing rain is still a big concern with the weekend system. But here we go, a couple heavier snow showers. These bands could provide a coating of snow, maybe even an inch or two in areas that see continual coverage. So we could have some flakes here in Charleston, and visibility could briefly be reduced out there on the roadways. Temperature is really cold, down into the teens early Saturday. Not much recovery by afternoon, maybe some sunshine later, but we're still going to see that westerly gust up to 20 miles an hour. So a cold day, definitely when you're heading out and about to get ready, have that winter coat and very nice gear on to be warm. Here we go, Sunday afternoon towards the tri-state into Kentucky, starting to see that snow band make its way in. Now, initially, this will be a very heavy, wet complexion. Some of this will accumulate here in our southern and western counties early on. What I'm seeing is a longer period of time that we're underneath the snow band. Still snowing, 7:30, 8 o'clock, pretty heavy. But notice that mixing line into early Monday morning starts to creep its way northward. There could be freezing rain there from Huntington down into the coal fields, and that wedge kind of takes away from the available moisture. But a changeover back to snow keeps us slick even heading into Monday. Right now, I think about 2 to 4 inches of accumulation here in Charleston. This warmer wedge, though, could penetrate northward a little more, but areas from about Ripley northward will have more time with heavy wet snow. 4 to 8 inches there and much less to the south and west. Tuesday could be a little slick, a few snow showers around, and then into the 20s, cold, cold air for the rest of the week.